it's an answer to the question of what will it take to have a world that works for everybody, not just some of us? What will it take? And I think what it will take, in part, is a large-scale coalition of millions, potentially billions of people and organizations worldwide who want to put compassion and justice at the foundation of all societies and are seriously working toward that with their eyes on the prize of what life is like by the end of the century. That's within range. I don't think I'll make it to the end of the century, but I think my kids might. And if they ever have kids, I think their grandkids will make it there. It's not that far away. It's, the end of this century. So we have established a Global Compassion Coalition. Go to globalcompassioncoalition.org to see an initial website about it. And we're just building from here to help people who are involved with the science, the education, the application, and the advocacy of compassion to do what they do even better. And then building on that to mount a multi-year, multi-decade probably influence campaign in culture and politics to establish compassion and justice in a serious way. And then building on that with allies, go after a major flagship project that's worth doing in its own right, like ending the hunger, neglect, and abuse of all children worldwide, or capping climate change at just 3 degrees Fahrenheit worldwide, which is bad enough, but no worse, right? Work on a flagship project that's worth doing in its own right, but which necessarily leaves civil society in its wake, which is the fundamental issue. If we have a fundamental issue of governance that began when agriculture came to town and has been Game of Thrones for most people, kind of more or less ever since. We need to restore common truth, common welfare, and common justice as they were in hunter-gatherer bands in which we've lived 97% of our time, restoring common truth, welfare, and justice at the foundational level, because that's the basis for governing ourselves in ways that work for everybody and have been hijacked by concentrations of wealth and power over the last 10,000 years, blowing up common truth, common welfare, and common justice. So that's our hope, and we're serious about it. We're aspirational, but we're serious as I don't know what. We're serious about it, and we need your help because it's by being big that we will accomplish big things. Humanity has never come together at this scale, but now in the 21st century, through the internet and other means, we have the opportunities to do that across divisions, across nations, across ethnicities, and all the rest of that. We have the opportunity as us to come together as a whole human tribe to make a better world.